Marvel's next big, hopeful blockbuster that's going to make them money is Thunderbolts. And of course, it's coming out really soon. So we already talked about how the box office is not looking that good. I did a video talking about, do I think it's going to flop? But let's talk about the brand new posters and also how the film is allegedly said to be Captain America Brave New World 2.0. Well, okay, to be fair, right out the gate, it's not just being claimed that it's Captain America Brave New World 2.0. They're also saying this is essentially Black Widow 2, which is something that goes all the way back to when this film first started production. We've had multiple people working on the film say it's not Black Widow 2, but then they contradict that by saying, well, it's following mainly, the main character is Black Widow Yelena, and she's our POV. So technically it is Black Widow 2. It also includes Taskmaster, yeah, and then it includes Red Guardian, so again, yeah, it'll be interesting, but before we get to the rest of the reaction and what's been stated about the quality of the film, we got to look at some brand new posters, which I think are great, especially in the way that they were delivered. So these posters were revealed in a clever way where they were saying, this is a Thunderbolt, this is and showing a nut bolt. And it was alternating between that and these posters for the characters. And I really like what they did here because it's kind of cool and very different. And what I like about these posters specifically is that they just look like shots from the film. And I really like that approach. It makes it look dirty and sort of low budget and grimy. And I just really like that because that's what the team is. So first up, we got obviously Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier here. And yeah, Bucky's not in his entire getup or anything. He's just wearing what looks like civilian clothing that he always wears, but obviously not his Congressman outfit. We then got the Red Guardian. This suit, I've been flip-flopping on this one. Some frames, it looks so good. Other frames, it looks like a massive downgrade from the one we had in Black Widow. I will be real with you, the suit isn't important to me at the end of the day because what I want is Red Guardian to be presented in a good way, to have that same type of humor and just offbeat one-liners that he can drop because he doesn't understand what's going on and he's a little unhinged. I'm really hoping for that, and I hope we get that here. Overall, this is another good poster. He kind of looks like he's the one that's really the most, oh man, what in the world is going on over there and what did I actually get myself into? Next up, we have Taskmaster. All I'm going to say is, while she is going to die, I need them to at least make a hot toy so I can add it next to the one I have from Black Widow. Look, I like Taskmaster in general, so I'm going to keep that collection up. Taskmaster here, I mean, once you see a clear picture and everything and really get a good look at her, I think she looks good. I think that there are some very nice minor upgrades here. The only thing I'm really not liking is how they just muted the colors on her suit. That's really my biggest issue. I really love the reflective and vibrant blue that they had in Black Widow, but again, I get it, time has gone by. Thunderbolts are sort of different. Their suits are a bit different, so it is what it is. I really do enjoy this suit, though. I think it's growing on me. I still like the one from Black Widow more, but this is growing on me. It's just too bad she's gonna die. Oh, man. But we do have Ghost. She's back. Last time we saw her was in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. She ran off somewhere and hasn't been seen since. Well, she's being seen here. This is another interesting suit change because it looks like she just kind of I don't know, downgraded her suit. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe she's in better control of her powers or whatever. Whatever the case is, I enjoyed the character for what they did in Quantumania. Again, understandably, we didn't get too much of her, and her story still kind of left dangling. Her relationship with Goliath, what's up with that? Are they going to bring that up? I hope so. But otherwise, I'm excited to see her trajectory in this film. Next up, my man, John Walker. I mean, it's like the suit he had at the end of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier with slight modifications to it. which are clearly made for comfort reasons and, just evolving the suit ever so slightly. What can I say? I absolutely love John Walker. He's another Captain America I'm a huge fan of, but I'm a fan of every version of Captain America, so that's kind of redundant to say. I want to see what they do with him. I hope they get like that humor and that dry humor he has on point. I really love this suit. I just can't wait to see how he's going to bounce off the rest of the team, considering that they're probably going to make fun of the fact that he's a failed Cap and nobody likes him. And next up, my favorite, Yelena. Yup, Black Widow is back. I will say again, this suit, a massive downgrade. Her white suit is like perfection. So this is just like, just another basic black suit, huh? To keep them all looking the same. We couldn't have come up with anything better or anything to individualize these characters who are clearly thrown together on a team so quickly that it's redundant. But hey, maybe they explain the suits, probably her stealth suit or something, whatever the case is. We'll see how this works out. But yeah, Yelena's back. Huge fan of Florence Pugh. Absolutely love Yelena. So I'm excited. But now let's get into what's been said about the film. So according to some reports, it's not as messy as Captain America Brave New World, but it shares some consistencies with the film. And that it might not be a film that's for everybody. Apparently the humor is on point. People are going to love that. The action is on point. People are going to love that. But there's elements of the film that feel like they're lower budget. And from what I saw, somebody stating that it feels like phase 1. Now, to me, it's checking off all the things I like. I love phase 1. I love films that are lower budget. It's more about the character development and some of the action sequences. They just kind of like use their money the best they can because they're spread a little too thin. That's one of the reasons I love the first Deadpool film. It's a scrappy, low-budget film, but for that, it's better because of how limited they were. And what else is being said is that it feels like that there's elements of this film that just seem rushed, which, it's not defined what that means. Is it the plot that's rushed? Is it like inconsistency in scenes when they did reshoots and the initial shoots and then that falls apart? Like, what's, falling apart and not working? What's inconsistent? That's what I want to know. But saying it's like Black Widow or Captain America Brave New World, to me, that's great because, I love the Black Widow film and I'm a fan of Captain America Brave New World. So it's like, well, maybe just people aren't liking the boots on the ground approach, I guess. So I guess we're going to see. It is going to be interesting to see how this film plays out with so many just normal people fighting Sentry and how do they convey that and his power levels. But overall, I'm not going to judge the film without seeing it for myself, obviously. So while I'm a bit worried about these reports, it's not make it or break it for me. And I hope it's not for you guys either. Like, watch it for yourself, Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.